Big fish-ish, man, y'all know what it is. All right, we got some breaking news for y'all. Well, breaking prediction. A breaking prediction. Y'all know we do the big fish politics. We just did the video on Don Lemon, Tucker Carlson, Don Lemon out at CNN, Tucker Carlson out at Fox. So what's next? What's next for Tucker? You know, we talked about Don, but what's next for Tucker? And, you know, obviously he's one of the biggest hosts right now. So in my opinion, he has a lot more options than Don. However, you know that I guess that leaves us guessing a little bit more of what he'll end up doing. Will he just go to one of these YouTube platforms or one of these other platforms, that newer ones that may be able to pay him a big bag? Who knows? Will he go to another station? Who knows? But my prediction is that Tucker Carlson will end up at MSNBC. Tucker Carlson will be at MSNBC as a host, and that will be an amazing business move for MSNBC. Y'all are probably looking at me like I'm crazy. I get it. I get it. And I already talked to my parents a little bit about it. And, they gave me some feedback, spoke to a couple other people. I was just throwing the idea out there. And to me, it makes perfect business sense. To me, it makes a lot of other sense as well. But I understand the hesitation. Some of the things that they said, well, MSNBC could lose some credibility. They could lose a lot of people that currently watch them, that don't like Tucker, all these different things. We tune in to see villains. We tune in to see fights. That's what we want to see. That's why the news stations are so extreme right now and radical, because they fight with each other. So therefore, we just tune in to see who this person is going to fight with, but it's on another network. Imagine it being a fight on the same network. Imagine the share of the pie that MSNBC would be able to take if they bring on Tucker. And it does a few different things. It not only expands your base, the people that are currently watching you, but it also allows you to be the first platform that brings, quote unquote, extremism to the same platform, two different sides of the spectrum to the same platform. And hopefully, just from a business standpoint, we know that that's going to be a clash. It's going to collide. That's ratings, right? That's why they all love Donald Trump. I don't care what MSNBC says. The hosts may hate him. Well, I don't even think they hate him, because everybody gets paid more with Donald Trump, because that's more viewership across the board. They may say that they love Trump. They want him to run. Trust me, anybody who's profiting off of MSNBC or any of these other news stations, they love Trump. Now, we know that it'll be good business-wise, but could it also be good from an integrity standpoint? News right now is this side saying that side is lying, that side saying this side's lying. That's just all it is. We create fanatic viewers that are just fans of this particular channel or fans of this particular channel, and that's what they rock with. Whatever this channel says, if I'm a fan of them, I believe them. Whatever this channel says, if I'm a fan of them, I believe them. This could bring integrity that is not yet on a lot of these news channels, in combination with these radical views on opposite ends of the spectrum. So what will that actually produce? I'll tell you what. Sometimes when people can come together, or I'm not even going to say it's going to allow the people, the host, to see things more sensibly, where things have gotten so extreme. People have left out the people who are just logically in the middle. The people that are not super liberals, or the people that are not super conservatives, the people that, hey, listen, I want A, B, and C, and if we can get to somewhere around that, then, that'll be cool. I'm not with all the extreme stuff over here, but I still vote for this party. Or I'm not with all the extreme stuff over there, but I still vote for this party. However, it would be great if we can just have just something that makes a little bit more sense rather than the outrageous points that they may think are on both ends of the spectrum. So it may not allow the host to kind of see that, but what it may do is put pressure on people to have those type of candidates get highlighted more. And I'm not really sure. The business one is going to stand out the most. So I'm not really sold completely on what I'm suggesting may end up happening. But I'm a fan of, if you extreme over there, let's come to the table. Let's come to the table. Let's come to the table. And then when you have not only those extreme hosts, but you bring in people that may be closer to the middle, the logic is going to be a little bit clearer. Shit, you over there, let's come to the table and figure this out. And the viewers hopefully will be able to sift through the BS and sift through the radicalism, if that's a word, and be able to see things more logically and sensibly. Because right now, if you talk to somebody that watches this station, MSNBC, let's say, they will tell you all of the negative things, just like what I heard about Tucker. Oh, he's not credible. He's all this, A, B, and C. He said this, he said that. And I'm asking the people, oh, you saw him say that? Or well, that's what MSNBC said. Well, yeah, if you go to Fox, Fox says the same thing about the MSNBC host. They're lying, they're this, but nothing ever, nothing's ever put on display. Why not? Why do we like debate so much? Because it holds people accountable to answer questions from both sides, right? Now imagine that energy every night. Imagine who would tune into that. Even if you are pissed off with MSNBC bringing Tucker Carlson on, you're still going to watch. We talked about it before. Floyd Mayweather. People hate him. Those are the ones tuning in more to see him, even than the people that like him or love him. So when it comes to Tucker and MSNBC, I'm not even sure who's the owner of MSNBC. Let's look this up. And I guarantee you, when I said that none of these news stations hate Trump, I'll tell you who MSNBC hates. They hate Fox. They hate that Fox does so well. They hate that Fox leads them in ratings. They hate all that. So now you have an opportunity to gain ground and maybe even compete and win eventually with your arch nemesis, and it's going to be a better business deal? Come on now. Okay, so it says MSNBC and NBC, whatever. So, all right, so they got a board, top shareholders. I'm not getting into all that. All right, it is what it is. We already talked about before how, MSNBC, their shares went up. Their shares went up with firing Don Lemon. Fox's shares, their value went down with firing Tucker Carlson. If I was MSNBC, I would consider strongly how to continue that momentum. And I guess, my parents and a couple other people, they're saying like, yeah, well, they may turn off a lot of loyal viewers. Y'all still gonna watch? Y'all still gonna tune in? So, who they turning off? And does who they would bring in, and when you say a lot, they may turn off a lot. That a lot is not compared to the people that they would bring in to MSNBC. And Tucker can, you may say that Tucker's people that support him may say, oh, well, we're not going to tune into MSNBC and watch you. Nah, I need y'all with me. You can make that sell. Any of these ideas can be sold, and anybody on either side can be influenced to see it from a perspective to where they want to buy in. Because why? Because they still want to see it. So really, they're just rationalizing why they need to tune in to MSNBC. Even if they hated MSNBC before and were loyal to Fox, Tucker can bring them over and say like, yo, we about to play some away games. We're going to show these liberals exactly how we can stand on conservative principles and win in an away game. Reminds me of my high school senior year in football. We were the Road Warriors because we didn't have a home field. We had a terrible season. So that doesn't prove my point. But Tucker is in a different place than our high school team was in. We were more Don Lemon. Tucker is one of these great teams. You know what I mean? We weren't there yet, I'll be honest. So Tucker can convince his people to come play these away games, and then we're gonna make this our home too. We're gonna make this our home too. We're gonna take over this. And people are gonna tune in to see that. That's business, and it makes sense in a lot of other areas because why not have a bipartisan, if that's the right word, news channel, a true one, not one that just plays in the middle, but one that has the entire spectrum of the left or right, the entire spectrum of the left or right over here. You get what I'm saying? The entire spectrum is covered. Not just in the middle, where, we're center left or we're center right. Nah, we're going to have Tucker over here. We're going to have the normal MSNBC crew, and we're going to also bring other people to fill along the spectrum if they don't already have it. So I'm calling it right now. And MSNBC, if y'all decide to do this, y'all got to hit me up. I'm a business development consultant. So maybe this is just my business hat, my consultant hat on, and how to grow business. But take the emotions out of it. Let's look at this from a logical standpoint. What makes the most sense? It makes business sense. It makes business sense. It makes business sense. We just saw Javante Tate Davis and Ryan Garcia, not to go on a tangent, but y'all know I go on these tangents. Ryan Garcia not really getting the type of love from Golden Boy, his promotional company, that I think he should. Ryan Garcia may want to consider the other side, and I guarantee you a lot of people who are on the other side, like me, I'm a PBC guy. I'm more on the other side. I don't like Golden Boy. I'll start rocking with Ryan Garcia. And all the people that already rocked with him, they're going to continue to rock with him even if he goes over to PBC. So a little bit of a different, situation. But when it comes to Tucker, bro, Tucker got the juice out here. Tucker's got the juice out here. Let's figure out how to make this work. I was about to make another analogy like the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots bring on different people, and I'm going to leave that over there. MSNBC, y'all need to holler at me. I can show y'all how to roll it out. I can show y'all exactly how to position it in a way where you're turning off your people as least as possible, in the least way possible. But you're getting them to embrace a bigger picture. You're getting them to embrace a bigger picture that will be more entertaining to them. More entertaining to them. All right, what are one of the biggest issues we have right now? Well, Fox said this, MSNBC said this. It's like two boxers. This boxer says he's the best. This boxer says he's the best. Fight. Come together. Let's see who's the best. Let's see whose points, whose agendas, whose policies make the most sense. And let's force them to stand on it. That's why we love these presidential debates, right? For candidates, for the nominees. We want to see the nominee of this party go against the nominee of this party. We want to see y'all go against each other. And those make such a big difference because it allows you, it doesn't allow you to just play a home game all the time. And take these easy interviews. No, there's pressure. There's pressure. I'm confident Tucker gonna bring his pressure regardless of what platform he's on, especially if he's encouraged. MSNBC, Tucker, we're bringing, be yourself. Be yourself. We have confidence in our other hosts right now. Tell them to be themselves and let the best Let the best person win. Let the best host win. And then we'll do it again tomorrow. MSNBC, holla at me. Fox, y'all should holla at me too, because if MSNBC hollers at me, y'all may need some help as well. Yeah, and for non-competes, that price just went up. So, breaking news, Tucker Carlson now goes to MSNBC. And MSNBC is now the biggest news platform in the world. They've conquered the Goliath Fox News by making strategic, logical business decisions. What y'all think? Am I on or am I off? I think I'm on. Y'all let me know. I'll see y'all soon. Ew.